So this is the reflex angle. Now let's look at a situation whereby I decided to, instead of maybe this one after this is the reflex angle. Let's look at a situation whereby I decided not to. Maybe I decided to turn my hand from this position to round to back to the normal its initial position, meaning I have rotated my hand fully. I have rotated it fully. In that case, we say it is what? Full rotation angle at a point. That's full rotation angle at a point. Or we can also term it as revolution, meaning I have revolved my hand round, or I've rotated my hand fully. So that's full rotation angle at a point, or revolution. That's the next one we are going to look at. And that one is what? 360, because if it's more or less a full circle, and the circle is made up of what? 360 degrees. That's why this one is 360. So it is an angle formed at 360 degrees. Let's see. Now let's look at the other ones. We also have other ones. Apart from these six, we have the other kinds or types of right angles, types of angles. So we're looking at them. We have instances whereby if you add two or more angles, you end up getting 90 degrees. You add two or more angles, gives you a right angle. And these angles are what we call complementary angles. They are angles that sum up to 90 degrees, or they are angles that formed a right angle. We call them complementary angles. When you add them, they can be two, they can be three. It's not one. They can be 2, 3, 4. But when you add all of them, you must get 90 degrees. So these angles are called complementary angles. So that one you can write. So complementary angles, they are angles that sum up to 90 degrees. Example, we have you realize that if you add angle A, angle B, angle C, you end up getting 90 degrees. So we say angle, to describe angle A, it should be angle AB or angle BAC, meaning the distance, the line of BA and then AC, where the area that the curve deformed becomes the angle. That we are describing angle A, BAC, BA, then A to C. These two lines, the area they have enclosed, that's the angle we are describing. Plus, and when we are describing angle B, it should be this line, C to A, then A to what? D, meaning CAD. Angle CAD. Plus, when we are describing this one, it will be angle D to A, and then A to what? E. or she'll give you 90 degrees. In that case, so when you write something like this, you have to so this is what complementary angles. Complementary angle. Now let's take one example and then see. So if you look at this, find the value of the letters in the diagrams below. We have A, we have this this right angle, we have the, so these are the questions. The A, we have to find X, the B, we have to find Y. So let's try to solve this question. So A, we have angle BAD plus angle D or angle CAD equal to 90 degrees. Then you have to explain why they add up to 90 degrees. Because they are complementary angles. If you really add this statement to it, what it means is that it's either you have copied it somewhere or you don't know what you're doing. So you have to let the examiner know what you are doing. That's so it's good you state it. Not necessarily the examiner, wherever you find yourself, when you're asked to provide something of this sort, you need to attach the reason. The reason why when I add this angle to this angle, I have to get 90 degrees. You have to explain by writing it under it. Where angle BAD is about 20 degrees. So angle CAD is what? X in the diagram. So this implies 20 degrees plus X equal to 90 degrees. So X equal to 90 minus 20, and this gives us 70 degrees. Therefore, so after this, you need to do a calculation first before you conclude. Don't just conclude here. Therefore, X equals 70 degrees, or the value of X is 70 degrees. Now let's solve the second one. So you can go through it. So that is it. So let's solve the second one. This is the second question. Angle A, angle CAD plus, we are adding because this is a symbol of a right angle triangle, and wherever a vertical line and a horizontal line meet at a point, they form a right angle. They form a right angle. So this is a symbol for a right angle. This symbol. This is a symbol for right angle. So let's take note of that. So we have to angle CAD plus angle BAD equal to 90 degrees. We have to state it because they are what? Complementary angles. Where don't just fix in the figures and start working. No, we have to indicate. So angle BAD is what? 45 degrees. And angle CAD is what? Y. So this implies 45 degrees plus Y equal to 90 degrees. So Y equal to 90 minus 45. So 90 minus 45 will give you 45. So this is our answer. So we now conclude. Therefore, the value of Y is 45 degrees. So that is the solution to the example, as a solution to the example. Okay, so let's move to the next one. Now we also have situation whereby two or more angles sum up to 180 degrees. In that case, when two or more angles add up to form angle on a straight line, angle on a straight line. In that we call those angles supplementary angles. When two or more angles add up to 180 degrees, meaning two or more angles forming angle on a straight line. Supplementary angles. They are two or more angles that sum 180 degrees, or where two or more angles form angle on a straight line. Where two or more angles form angle on it, because angle on a straight line is made up of is what? It's 180 degrees. So when we have something like this, This is your angle on a straight line. We have a point here. Let's say we have this. We have this. So this is what these are supplementary angles. These are supplementary angles. Let's take an example and then we solve. So we have these two examples. Find the values of the letters in the diagrams below. We have this diagram. We have this diagram. So let's solve them quickly. You realize that this is a straight line, and angle formed on a straight line is what? Angle formed on a straight line is what? That's when two or more angles form an angle on a straight line, we call them supplementary angles. So we are adding them up to give us 180. Because they are supplementary angles. So as you can see, so these are the angles I have listed here, as you can see on the board. So 85 plus the x equal to 180. So here x will be equal to 180 minus 85 to give you 95 degrees. Therefore, x equal to 95 degrees. So that is the solution to this. Okay, let's solve the second question. If you look at the second question, x, y, this is a straight line. If you look at this one, this is a horizontal line, and this is what? Vertical line. So when a horizontal line and a vertical line meet, they form what angle? Right angle. So here will be 90 degrees, here to be what? 90 degrees. So you now say angle A So we have angle ABD giving us 90 degrees and angle CBD also 90 degrees because they form right angles. So x equals to 90 degrees, y equals 90 degrees. The values of x and y are 90 degrees each. Okay, so take this assignment. Okay, so we have the first assignment, 1, or the assignment number 1. Find the value of the letters in the diagram below. We have this diagram as you can see. Then the second one, find the values of y in the diagram below. You can see the diagram. This is a label A. Then 3, if x and y are obtuse angles and reflex angles respectively, find I, sum of x and y. I, values of x and y. So this is what. So today we've learned what angles are. That's the definition of angles. We've also learned parts of angles. We've also learned the various types of angles and how to calculate them. So in our next meeting, we'll continue with properties of angles. Thank you very much.